Let's do this. Hello. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. It is I, your host, your charming, famous cartoonist, George Clooney. No, Art Baltazar. You may think I look like him, but it's not George Clooney. It's Art Baltazar, famous cartoonist. I draw comic books, children's books, cartoon books, cartoony books, whatever kind of books that I need to put out to the world. That is what I do. I also create lots and lots and lots of comic book characters and cartoon characters. I make paintings on Saturdays. I go to the post office 3 times a week and mail things. That's what I'm going to do today after this glorious show. After this wonderful Monday. Swig for Monday. Swig for not feeling like Monday because you worked every day throughout the weekend. So it feels like a Wednesday. Swig. It's all true. Let us gather to here today and let us see who's here. Eric C. Martin is here. Hello, Eric C. Martin. You're a good man. Good morning to you. T. Brad is here. Good morning, Art. Good morning, everybody. Good morning to T. Brad. The coffee is piping. Kevin Bixby say his name is Art Baltazar. He says things, he draws things, and he says more things. Welcome. Yeah, I say a lot of things. Not all true things, truthful things, but things that I think of. Hola. Thoughts on the Mandalorian episode 2. Man, I love that movie. I love that show. It was so good. It was very Star Warsy. It was weird. It was action-packed. It was filled with creatures. It was filled with a theme. If you noticed, there was an egg theme. There was a parental theme. There were parents. I don't want to spoil, but there was parental responsibility theme throughout the thing, I thought, which was pretty cool. You got 3 different parental perspectives, which was pretty cool. I thought I liked it. And we got to see some Ralph McQuarrie designs, some classic, unused, lost designs, perhaps. Sweet for Ralph McQuarrie. This coffee is piping. They say piping hot. I don't know what that means. Maybe because you see the pipe with steam. But man, is this hot. It's good, but it's hot. It's not quite perfect temperature as of yet. As of yet, it will be. Sweet. But it's so good, man. Eric Carl says, hi, George. Hi, George. Hi, Art. Not George. Most people think that I look like George Clooney. And I get mistaken for him all the time. So I don't want to do that to George Clooney. Because he gets mistaken for me all the time. They see George Clooney walking and say, hey, famous cartoonist. He said, no, you mean famous actor. They're like, no, we mean cartoonist. You're him, aren't you? I am George Clooney. No. See, I get that all the time. I think I look like George Clooney. So, and it's getting more and more prevalent because of the gray hair. I got the gray like him. I just need to comb my hair forward like his days at the at ER, at and we'll look the same. We look like twins. Sweet. Eric C. Martin says, epic. The Mandalorian is just glorious. Yeah, The Mandalorian is the best Star Wars that we could ever get since Luke Skywalker helped them take this mask off. That's the best Star Wars ever. It blows away everything. It's better than the sequels. It's better than the prequels. But there's lots of prequel reference, which is cool. So you can't quite have the Mandalorian without the prequels because there's lots of references in there. Lots of shout-outs. Lots of things that fans want. Lots of things that casual viewers want. Lots of things that people who just know Star Wars, who heard of Star Wars, are going to understand. Mandalorian fighting bad guys, fighting monsters, traveling through the universe, on the run, running from rebels, running from the X-Wings, running from other bounty hunters, while trying to save and protect this baby green little creature. That's what no spoilers. That's what it is. Great. Kev Bixby said, they made that dragon look delicious. Yeah, man. That was the a shout out to episode 2, chapter. We call them chapters. I'm trying to adjust the volume. Chapters. Episode season 2, chapter. I think it was chapter 8, 9. I don't know. He did look delicious. I wanted to put some hot sauce on that thing. Rob Southgate's here. Hot coffee's always good. Yes, I'm a fan of hot coffee. I like it right when it starts to cool off. But this is the best time of day for coffee. It feels the best right now. It does the best effectually, it does the best results. Swig for having good coffee. Oh, that's wonderful. I still feel the music is a little loud. That's because when I draw at night, especially yesterday, I was drawing at my table. I was inking. I was drawing, and this is how you do inking. I was inking with my hand, dipping the brush into the ink and going over it. So I was doing that. So I had my music on. I had iTunes Shuffle going, and I just put all kinds of music on. I listen to all of them. Every person you could think of is in my shuffle. But so I had a good time. So that's why my music is hard to control today. Because normally I do a show, and then I don't turn the loudspeakers on until the next day when I do another show. You know what I mean? Sometimes I plug headphones in. But yesterday, my art studio was rocking here at Electric Milk Creations. We were rocking the masses. We were. But you guys didn't see it, but I was here. Do a swig for rocking the masses. I'm glad everyone's here today. Let's see. Abijah is here. I bet George gets real confused every time he hears, "Hey, Oscar." That's true. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Oscar, how you doing, Oscar? Morning, Oscar. When we get, Rob Southgate wants to know, when are we getting itty bitty Mandalorian? Oh my God. This is true. I'm gonna reveal right now, because most people who were involved with this are gone. They moved on. But when we were doing Itty Bitty Hellboy, the creator of Dark Horse, or the publisher, Mike Richardson, loved it so much that we started a line called Itty Bitty Comics. And you probably saw. And we did the Itty Bitty Mask, which is Mike Richardson's creation. And of course, you have the movie with Jim Carrey. And then we were going to do, we started introducing our own guys. Grimace Island was in there. And of course, Action Cat. But then we were going to introduce Meteorite was going to be in there. But also, Dark Horse wanted to jump into. They wanted to jump into other Dark Horse properties, such as Star Wars. such as Alien Predator, such as Buffy. And we were working on all that stuff. But then we all know what happened with Star Wars and Disney. We all know what happened with Star Wars, Disney, Marvel, Muppets. And so that threw a monkey wrench. Why is it a monkey wrench? I don't know. Is it monkey around? But the monkey wrench was quite heavy. We could not move it. But we had some cool stories for Itty Bitty Star Wars. That's what I was going to call Itty Bitty Star Wars. Sweet. But then some of you may have seen my Star Wars pitch called Star Wars Buddies for IDW was going to do. I got approached again the same way, Dark Horse, to do Itty Bitty Star Wars, but this one was called Star Wars Buddies. And it was all of them. It was like Tiny Titan style Star Wars. And that was cool, but the pitch just didn't make it through. And on my Facebook channel here, there's a post somewhere in the past that I put up. I put up the pitch. I did like 3 pages, and it's really cool. And it's Luke and Han, Leia, and Lando. They're all little. They're like kids. And Vader's in there with Obi-Wan and talking to the ghost. It's pretty funny. It was real cool because Vader had all these spirits that were bugging him all the time, and he kept hearing people. They kept calling him Anakin, and he says, that name has no meaning, you know. It was real funny jokes. There was a Tusken Raider uncle of Anakin, Uncle Tusken, because, you know, he fornicated with his mom. That's what I'm thinking happened. The mom got captured and moved in with the Tuskens, and they had their way. That's what I'm thinking. And so then they tortured her. They did things first, then they tortured. It's bad. I know. You guys don't want to hear this in the morning. But that happened in Star Wars. But I was going to explore that in the comic strip. Uncle Tusken. Let's wait for Uncle Tusken. So it's possible that Darth Vader has an uncle who's a Tusken Raider. That was going to happen. I'm not lying to you guys, ever. See what Kevin Bixby says. I just finished Rebels over the weekend. They set up the Mandalorian really well. Oh, cool, man. I'm still on Clone Wars. Clone Wars Season 4, but we're on like episode 14. We're getting through it. Or certain appearances really well. Oh, yeah. I've heard things about the girl Mandalorian. Female one. I forget her name. Sabine, maybe? But she wears the purple. I watched a few episodes of Rebels in the beginning. And they were really good. And that's actually what made me want to watch Clone Wars. Because I was seeing some of this stuff. And I was like, oh, this is real cool and Star Warsy. And it takes place during the Stormtrooper era. And Darth Vader. And I saw some of the clips of Darth Vader online. And I saw some of the Darth Maul stuff. So that's what made me want to go back and watch them all. So I'm watching Clone Wars. I'm in Season 4 of Clone Wars. Around episode 14. Because I know we watched 2 nights in a row. We started them. And I couldn't imagine ever doing this. But we watched like 7 episodes each time. But they're only like 20 minutes, 22 minutes, or 27, or something like that. They're less than half an hour each. So you watch 2 episodes, that's 2 hours. I mean, 4 episodes. So we watched about 6 or 7 episodes at one sitting. So that's about 3.5 hours of viewing. Then the next night, the same thing. But I usually do that. Sundays, I usually watch TV all day. But this Sunday, I did not. I had to draw things. Sweet. It worked. And I colored a whole bunch of pages of Big Alien Moon Crush. I colored about 8 pages of them yesterday, which I'm really happy with. Hopefully I'll get them done. And it'll be at the print or at the publisher. And then they can do their printing maneuvers. Scotty says, if art works for Disney again, does that mean the Mandalorian can meet Gorilla? It does. It does meet that. My God, I'm always in pursuit of the person or company who owns the Disney license to produce characters, because Gorilla falls under Disney characters license. So if you get Mickey Mouse, Snow White, Dumbo, Pinocchio, Aladdin, all these guys, Gorilla's in there. So you could get him. Or these companies could get a section of the license, like even just if they want Gorilla, they could get even cheaper. But that's the problem right now, is I don't have a lot of money to pay for a license. I probably could get the license, but then I'm just giving up money because I don't know if I'm going to make money at making comics with Gorilla. I'll sell one or two, but I'm better off just making my own guys and selling my own stuff. So I've been through this a whole bunch of times. So currently, I think it's Dark Horse who's publishing Frozen. I think Frozen and Tangled. They have those comics, so they have access to the Disney license. And then Joe Books did for a while. But I'm always in conversation with these people. But no one seems to remember what Gorilla is. But the kids who grew up remember. So I just have to wait another 5 years, 10, maybe 10 years, 5, 8 years, until the kids who read the Gorilla book, went to college, finished college, got a job, became assistant editor, became senior editor, and then they say, hey, I want to hire Balthazar to do this. Unfortunately, I'm waiting for that kid to grow up and give me a phone call, and I would be like, yes. I will not be like that. I will be that. Yes, let's do Gorilla. So he'll be making a comeback, Gorilla and Lizard. But it's too early. It's not prime time yet. Just wait for Gorilla. Just wait for Disney. Now the coffee's perfect temperature. It takes a little while. It took 20 minutes. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Itty Bitty Lando meets Needed. It's Colt 45. That's right. Works every time. Do you know Lando's middle name is Balthazar? Landonus Balthazar Calrissian. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I've read somewhere. It was revealed. Revealed unto the world. It was, I tell you. Well, let me see. Scotty says, Itty Bitty Lando would be crushing on Leia like Beast Boy on Terra. Yeah, he would say, let me help you with your chair. Are those all? Would you like another piece of cake? He told me, only a famous cartoonist could come up with something like that. It's true. Swig for Lando. Swig for Billy D. Swig for Billy D. Williams. Kevin Bixby says this. Lizard could become a bounty hunter. Yeah, that's true. Lizard. That'd be funny. And I always think of all these things like, wouldn't it be cool to get this? Wouldn't it be cool to get that? Wouldn't it be cool to this and that? And then I think of how much potential or competition do my own characters have against those big characters? Especially characters that, like Gorilla, it's real fun. But there's no cartoon. There's no animated series. There's no movie. There's no toys. So it kind of stands on its own. And same with like the Pink Panther. I was offered Pink Panther. I was offered Underdog. I was offered a lot of different things. I think Tennessee Tuxedo. But, and Casper. I like all those things. But I'm thinking the time and the effort, like if I was to pour my heart and soul in it, like Tiny Titans or Superman Family, would it pay off? Like, besides a paycheck, would it pay off? Would kids really, really want it? Or am I making a book for men, for 40-year-olds, for fans who grew up watching it? Because everyone who's a fan of all of those things are all adults now. So I kept thinking, do I make those comics or do I make my own? Because if I walk into an All-Yeah comic shop and see all those books lined up on a shelf, you have Pink Panther, Underdog, Tennessee Tuxedo, Felix the Cat. Oh, wait a minute. I was supposed to do Felix the Cat. Whatever happened? I said yes to that one. Nothing ever happened, though. But Felix the Cat and all these different things. Like if you line them all up in a comic shop on a shelf so kids could read them, and then in the middle you intersperse Action Cat, Hero Man, Spider Monkey. Now, will the kid know the difference between Action Cat or Pink Panther? Does he remember? Oh, Pink Panther, I remember that. That's on TV. But maybe it's not on TV. Like, so if the kid doesn't know who the character is, does Action Cat and Hero Man and Webster and Spider Monkey have just as much a chance for the kid picking it up as Underdog and Pink Panther? You know? That's what I'm thinking. So all the energy and time that I put in these other things, I put in my own guys. Not that I won't do that stuff, but that's what happens. That's what goes through my head. Unless they say we're going to give him $1 million to recreate Woody Woodpecker, then I'll be like, okay. But that's not usually the case. Usually the case is we could pay you a year after you finish. I'm like, well, I don't know. You know, it's kind of different. It's different. It's different than it was 15 years ago when I started Tiny Titans. It was real different. Different atmosphere and different for me personally too. Swig for growth. Swig for famous stuff. So it's kind of cool. So that's where I am, like at a point where it's hard to get a reboot. Like reboot a character when nobody cares about it. But they're trying to reboot the Thundercats still. The Thundercats Roar. And I still want to see that. But I never have yet. And I just saw a commercial, I think it was yesterday or the day before. And I even asked my kids, is that on TV? And they said, I don't know. I said, did you see it? And they're like, no, we haven't seen it. And then my son said, what is it? Like, oh, see, so if you didn't grow up with it, it's hard to put out a new thing and reboot it if the kids don't care about it. Like, there's no nostalgia. And if you watch the Thundercats, if you binge watch Thundercats, you're going to get bored by the third episode because every episode is the same. But we didn't care because it was on once a day or we watch it once a week or whatever you watch it. We didn't watch it binge watch. So when Lionel goes, thunder, 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 we're like, yeah, let's do it. Let's go, let's go. And then you know he's going to win and the guys are going to come and the song plays. But when you watch that and hear the same scene every 20 minutes, when you're watching and binging, it's a hard watch. It's not meant for binging. But the new episodes were. The new Thundercats episodes were meant for binging. But I think they were too intelligent for TV. I don't know what happened there. But the Thundercats Roar, I don't think it's clicking because kids don't care what it is. They see it and they're like, okay, it's another cartoon. Rather than something new and cool, it's just another one. It's just another thing on TV. And so that's where I'm at. So I feel like sometimes my own cartoons have just as much attempt or advantage as these other ones. If kids don't know them. If kids see the cartoon, then we're blown out of the water. Because anytime we were nominated for an award and Adventure Time was in the category, we lost because of that. It's popular. Kids know what it is. It's cartoons, their t-shirts, their toys. If a kid doesn't know all of that stuff exists, we have equal advantage on the shelf with other characters who kids don't know. So if a 4-year-old goes to the comic shop and says, I want one, you know, so that's where I'm thinking. But once you get into the cartoon watching, I don't know. It's always thinking. I'm always thinking about this stuff all the time. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what you guys are saying. Because I'm saying a lot of stuff right now. People are going to probably yell at me. Ken Bixby said, I introduced my son to Underdog and Rocky and Boyko. He absolutely loves it. Yeah, those are good cartoons. Underdog especially. If he likes superheroes, he's going to love Underdog. Underdog and Mighty Mouse, those are really cool. Rocky and Boyko is fun because it goes real fast. Fast-paced narration. It's really cool. Fast-paced. I said pace. Fast-paced. Swig for Boyko. And also, Little Bixby sleeps with Action Cat every night. Oh, that's awesome, man. He says Action Cat protects him. It does. You will be safer if you sleep with an Action Cat plushie. You will. You'll feel safer. You'll sleep better. I have 4 of them in my bed. Well, one of them might be me. Let's see. I have a cape. I have a red cape nearby my bed. So when I can wake up, I can put it on. That's not true. Yeah, it is. I do have a red cape. It's got Superman S on it, but it's down here hanging up. It's hanging in the studio. Swig for Superman. Let me see what this says. Rob Southgate is here, and he says something cool, I think. Charles Schultz used to talk about the value in creating and owning your own characters. It's obviously worked out for him. Yeah, that's true. Because, yeah, your own characters are very important. All of that is very, very important. Because at the end of your career, if you just drew someone else's character all these years, when you're finished, I don't know what you have to show. You have artwork to show. But we're seeing it now with Jack Kirby and Ditko and Stan Lee, of course, and Simon and Siegel and Schuster. When the companies own their characters versus them making money off it. And then everyone sues each other, and it's crazy. Susies. They sue each other. So everything goes nuts, and it's kind of like when you see the opening, when you see it, it's like a puzzle. It's like, hey, if I create my own guys, then I can do whatever I want with them. And that's kind of where, like, I do both, as you can see. As you can see, I do both. Archimaniacs is coming out in December. Tiny Titans. Another Tiny Titan book's coming out in December. They come out, I think, the first week and the last week. I think Archimaniacs comes out December 21st. But then I got books like Gilbert coming out later this month, about the 24th in like 2 weeks. And that's my own guy. And Drew Rajad is my own guy. So I'm really happy to work on those. And when they're my own guys, I work on a Sunday. I draw color 8 pages on a Sunday when it's like 75 degrees outside and kids are happy and there's barbecues going. I'm in the house coloring because it's just, I don't ignore the family. Everyone's doing something. Nobody was even home. And my kids were out playing or whatever they're doing. My wife was home doing her working and working, and so I'm like, I'm gonna go work too. But it was real easy to do. It was a real easy choice. Work on your own characters doesn't feel like work ever. It never does. And a lot of times, even when I have deadlines, I'd rather work on my own guys. And I find myself doing that and then again getting delayed or behind on my deadlines. Swig for deadlines. See you guys. Rob Southgate says, Thundercats needs to be a new show on Netflix. That's how to get younger audience today. Yeah, you're right. It needs to be like a live action. That would be real cool. Oh, yeah, morning. Mario's here. Good morning, Mario. Yeah, the OG Thundercats didn't age well. No, it's a hard watch. It's only good one at a time, like for a palate cleanser. If you're going to watch something, you start with one episode of Thundercats and then you start your thing. Or you finish the night off with one Thundercat episode. I've been watching one Buck Rogers episode before I finish. And yeah, that's hurting too. Even season 1, it's not bad, but it's still hurting. You can see it's hurting. But that's what we had. And after I'm done with Buck Rogers, I want to jump back into Battlestar Galactica. I started watching it when it was on Netflix, and then it went away. So it's not on Netflix anymore. But I watched maybe the first 6 or 7 episodes of Commander Adama or Admiral Adama, whatever his name was. Starbuck and the other guy. I forgot his Apollo. Apollo, yeah. Starbuck and Apollo. Swing for Starbuck. But I've never seen the new one. I saw the new Battlestar, maybe first 2 or 3 episodes. The last episode I stopped at was when they were time jumping. Every 30 minutes they had to hyperspace, or they had to jump through time or something, because the enemy was chasing them. And it took 30 minutes to reboot. And I remember seeing that one. And that was interesting. But I never got past that. I never watched anymore because I took a break, and then it was no longer on my streaming wherever I watched it. Now I got to find it where it is again. I must. Let's see what Bixby said. It'd be interesting to see how the reboot of Animaniacs pans out. I hope it's good, man. I hope Animaniacs is good. I really enjoyed the first one. But of course, it's going to be based off of lots of nostalgia and people who love the first one. But people who usually watch cartoons, I was just thinking about this yesterday. People who usually watch cartoons and something sits in your nostalgic memory, it's because of what you were doing at the time. Usually in your early 20s, 30s, but or you're at a time where you're home to watch it. And mostly for adults, older parents, adults, especially adults with teenagers, things aren't allowed to sit in your head and grow for nostalgia because you're too busy. And I was thinking that too, like I was thinking of my friends Uklo the Mock today or yesterday when I was making artwork and listening to music. Their songs were coming on, and I'm thinking, man, they were such a good band. They are such a good band. And man, I really want them to do it again. I want them to make another album. But I know each guy. I know all the guys from Ookla. 2 guys are in Buffalo, New York. 1 guy's in Seattle. And I'm thinking, how can I get the drummer? But when you're young and you don't have as much responsibilities, maybe you still live with mom and dad, or you have roommates or something like that, you can make a band. You can practice every night. You could practice on weekends. You could stay out all night, practice and practice. But then I think it was John Lennon who said it, or Backstreet Boys or somebody. When somebody get married, it kills the band. I think it might have been John Lennon. But then then he was the one who got married, but then they all follow. But usually it doesn't kill the band. It just makes your life. That's what happens with life. You meet someone, you fall in love, you get married, you think about moving somewhere, you buy a house. Unless your wife's in the band, that's the only way the band's going to stay, unless it's like Yoko Ono, but she kind of, nah, that's not a good example. I don't know, but I know all the guys, and they're all scattered, and they're all doing their own thing, and I know what they're involved with in their life. So right now, to reunite for an Ookla would be difficult because they can't practice every day like they used to. They could probably meet somewhere and jam and stuff. And that's what we did. Last time I saw them, they were rocking, and I was watching. I say we. That's what we did. Because I was there with them. I was watching them. But they were rocking out, man. They were cool. But it's difficult. You have a moment, a window. See the window? Usually you go like this, but I go like this, a little wider. You get a window of opportunity. And if you don't do it during that time, you can do it all your life. But if you don't do it during that time, it's going to be harder, or you'll have to find time the longer you wait. Not hurry up and do it. I don't know. See. That's why I say it's not the truth. It's just what I'm thinking. Says things. Shut up and drop, Balthazar. I know. Sweet. Let's see what's happening. Etchaba, what's he saying? That's a really good point. We spend all of our time, our effort, and passion building up someone else's properties when you can work on your own. Yeah, and there's a window. You got to do that from the beginning, I think. Always work on your own stuff. Work on other characters if you can, like I do. But I never forget my own guys. I never forget them. Never forget that I got my own guys to work on too. D. Brad said, I'm enjoying going back and watching G.I. Joe and Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, cool. I like Dungeons and Dragons. That was really fun. Never was a G.I. Joe guy. D. Brad said, or Kevin says to D. Brad, I love the old Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that's good stuff, man. When they went to the carnival, that would be a good live action. I remember seeing the movie pilot movies, Buck Rogers and Battlestar in the theater just before the shows aired. Yeah, I saw them in the theater too. They were in the theater here in Chicago. I saw Buck Rogers with the Draconian Marauder. I remember him in the theater. And I remember seeing Battlestar Galactica with the Ovions. I remember the fight on the bridge. They were on the bridge. I remember that in the theater. And they were trying to save the people from dying. It was real filled with dread. So they had to get to Earth. Yeah, I remember that. That was real cool. But there's a car commercial, a live action car commercial that has the Dungeons and Dragons characters in it. I think it might be from another country. They might be speaking French in it. I'm not sure. But if you want live action Dungeons and Dragons, it's really cool, and it's like a finale. It's like an ending to the series. They get out of that Dungeons and Dragon world. They take the car. It's pretty fun. Dungeon Master's in it. Look it up. It's really cool. And that would be like what it would look like if it was Dungeons and Dragons was live action. D&D is on YouTube. Oh, cool, man. Sweet. Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons on I got to check it out. I like that show a lot. Troy says, you know Ookla? Dude, I'm jealous. They were a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm good friends with all those guys. I did their album cover for one of their superhero one. I forget what their names are for their albums. But I did an album cover for them. And they played at Oya Comics. They came, and that was our exchange. I'll do the album cover, and then they come and sing at my store. So that was real fun. We had a concert at Oya Comics with Ookla the Mock. I hung out with them several times. I flew to Buffalo one time to hang out with them. We had buffalo wings. I told them I'm in Buffalo, I want buffalo wings. So they took me all over the place to get buffalo wings. The best, I tell you, the best. Swig for the best. It's all true, man. Everything I'm telling you is true. If you had one, Eddie asked, what's up, Eddie? If you had one shot or one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in the moment, would you capture it or just let it slip? Oh, you got to capture it, man. You don't let it slip. Always do what makes a better story. Always. Always do. Don't make stuff up. If you do it and it makes a better story, then you have something. Like if you want to go down this path and you're taking a risk, I say do it. But you have to have a backup plan. But maybe not. I didn't have a backup plan. My backup plan was to drive a truck. I know how to do it, but I don't enjoy it. I could deliver parts. I deliver things. I mop the floors. That's the backup plan. So if this doesn't work out, if people tell me stop going live every day, if people stop buying things, if people say your comics suck, go back. I know I could go back to mopping floors. I'd be all right. Because I could do it. I don't want to, but I know I can. And if I think in the best thing maybe, the thing I like about janitors, nobody bothers that guy. As long as he's doing his work, no one bothers him. The boss never bothers him. They say, morning, Charlie. Morning, boss. You know, in my case, morning, George. People would ask you, George Clooney, why are you emptying in the trash bags? But I would, I'd like to be a janitor at like an airport. I want to be the guy who just pushes the broom, walks throughout the airport, Imagine the cardio you can get, you know. No one bothers that guy. No one ever bothers the guy pushing the bucket. I know I could do it, and that would be a good way to write out the time at the end. Swig for writing out time. Scotty's got information for us. The D&D commercial was from Brazil. It was amazing. I would watch the heck out of it if it was a series. Yeah, that was a really good commercial. It was awesome. I recommend looking up. Yeah, I saw the D&D commercial. Also, look up D&D Requiem. Ooh, a fan-made finale. I'm going to look that up, too. I'm going to do all of that. From Eminem song lyrics. Lose yourself. Lose yourself with Eminem. Eminem, Elemental P. That'd be my rap name. Elemental P. But it sounds like you have to go to the bathroom. I don't know. Eminem. Swig for Eminem. I miss Eminem. I hope he's okay. I haven't heard from him for a while. That doesn't mean he's not okay, though. He's probably chilling right now. You know, he's chilling in his mansion, in his castle in Detroit, watching all the skyscrapers with the rags floating out the windows like zombies. I've been there, downtown Detroit. You don't need special effects if you want to film a zombie. Just go down there with your camera. Swig. Now is the time where famous cartoonist draws things. Let's do it. Hello. Welcome back to the show. Today, I'm going to see what you guys are saying first. You guys are saying funny stuff. Janitor, the Latin Janus, means gate as an occupation. The word originally referred to the one who keeps guard at the entry gate. Yeah, that makes sense. Nobody bothers that guy unless you need something. I like that guy. This guy, Casper, said, heading out. Thanks for the fun chat. Yeah, man, good to see you, Casper. It's always good when you celebrate the morning show with us. So today, I'm going to color a page from Gyro Man, the amazing Gyro Man #1. Let's see what I got here. Let us see. Oh, I got these pages up here for reference because I'm going to need reference. I got this page up here and this page. Let's do some coloring. Let us do some coloring. How about that? So I take this background here. The glasses are funky today, guys. They're not allowing me to look sideways. So I'm going to put that in there. So like I said, I have lots to do. But I'm going for, I want to color pages instead. But it's Monday. I always look at that. It's Monday. It's the first cup of coffee. Famous Cartoonist wants to do things. It's okay. It's okay, right? Too many things are open. Your man smells delicious. Smells delicious. That's lunch you smell, big fella. I felt I got a little preachy for you guys. Did I get too preachy? Is everything okay? Shut up and draw, Baltazar. I hear you. I hear you. Sometimes I get that way. I understand. I do understand. Look at what I did here. There's a line on top. Messed up. I'm going to fix it right now. I have to make it to the post office today. Let's see, once I do these shows, and then the day begins. It's usually a marathon after this. It's a sprint. Marathon sprint. It's like one thing, do this, boom, boom, boom. And then usually I get back to things. I get back to things later. I don't know why that is. It just is. It's something that is. Somebody is burning leaves outside right now. I smell things burning. I don't like that. Let's see. Melvin is consumed by smoke. Being consumed, if you will. I want to color Big Alien Moon Crush, but I'm on the spoiler pages right now. And if I color them, you guys will be spoiled. And people will be angry at me and say, why did I buy that? I already knew what was happening. Baltazar. That's what they would say. Spoiled everything. And I will say, I'm sorry. Did not mean to spoil. What color shoes should Melvin have? Brown ones? Yeah? I don't like his pants. They're okay. I want them to pop a little bit. Is that going to pop? I don't think it does. I'm going to go back to what it was. But like that. They look all right. I should be wearing jeans or beige pants. There's too much browns. Too much browns. Yeah, someone's lighting a fire outside. But that's okay. I just get smoked out down here. Because the fire pits are right out my window, only about 10 feet from my window well. and it gets smoky. And sometimes I actually see the smoke. I can see it down here. But it's not bad because it reminds me of camping, stuff like that. But it's not always a flavor that I want to smell. And then it gets on me, you know. Come upstairs and people think I was outside burning stuff. Like, you smell like camping. But the boys next door discovered a new thing. And that's what they're doing now. They burn things every day. They discovered a new thing. It's true, my friends. Discovery is the path to victory. So if this is part of their adolescence, so be it. You're funny, Baltazar. Where's my stuff? I know I gotta mail stuff. I gotta take things. I must take things to the post office today. Lots of things to be done. To be had, if you will. Lots of things to be had. I don't like that. I'm struggling here. Let's see what I can do. Things need to be done here. Let's see. Trying to change the colors, but when I change them, they go to a color I do not want. There you go. Got it. Fixed it. That's not bad. It's not what I was gonna do. People are mad now. Why aren't you talking, Baltazar? You're supposed to talk. All right, let's see. How's it look? I like it. I'm going to add some more dramatic effect. I like to call these things the bursts. Put some lines here. See? Let's go with, let's see what this looks like. Let's go with a lighter orange. Maybe actually go with the regular orange. I like the lighter one. I'm getting smoked out on here, guys. Smoky indeed. The neighbors. Neighbors need to make smoke. We need to do something here. Let's see what this looks like. I want this to look a certain way, and it's not quite doing it. All right, let's see, maybe. I want the, maybe like this. Like that, maybe? No, I don't like that either. I'm going back to what it was. All these choices that cartoonists are supposed to make throughout the day. All these little minor choices. All the little minor choices add up to one giant choice. People say, wow, that was a lot of choices you made there, famous cartoonist. I don't know how you do it. The choice. The choice is always ours. Ours to make. The choice to not get smoked out of your own basement. Art studio is smoky. They find more and more things to burn. How's that look? That cool? I don't know what's bugging me about it. Nothing, right? It looks good. Maybe this should be red. Maybe like this. What color is an explosion from lightning? That looks pretty good, right? Maybe I'll go with this orange here. Is that better? More bold? Be bolder. Like Canelo Alvarez said, be bolder. Be bolder. You couldn't say that L. Be bolder. I don't know. What's that look like? Yeah, it's alright. Looks like an explosion. It adds to him. Alright. Now let's do these back up. I fill in all these holes. So I'm going to make a layer underneath this so I could fill in all of these. These holes like this. I am a gyro. A gyro? Is that what you are, gyro man? That's who he is. The amazing gyro man. Gyro hero number 0. Even a gyro could be a hero. I think it's me. I'm delicious. That's what he says. I am delicious. Is there any little dots here? Any dots that need to be dotted? There are some. I see some. I'm going to look at your comments in a bit. See if anyone is. See whatever anyone is chiming in. People chime. This page is looking pretty cool. All I have to add is some shadow. I'd add some shadow to Giro. To the Giro Hero. To our favorite, our fan favorite Giro Hero number 0. So I color this, and then I'll fade it. You guys will like it. It's a cool effect. So I found another. Little dot I missed. I think it adds to his feel of burnt. I want him to look cooked. He has some cooked. He has cook on him. Like Walter White. He has to cook. Let me see. I got some dots here. Dots, I tell you. Well, this should be pretty good. And then I'll take that and fade it. I put it at like 20%. See that? Looks pretty good. And similar. And then I'll get rid of, make it cleaner. See? Now he has a little bit of shadow on him. There's a white dot. See the dot? Da 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 da. I'm gonna get this right here. Look at it. You're right. It's cool. Who's Giro Man? The Giro Hero. The Giro number 0. This page is done. Save. I'm saving it. That looks cool, right? I like this green guy back here. I don't know who this guy is. Oh, there's dots. I see dots. I gotta go back here. I only was worried about Giro Man. Got all these little dots. Dots. And I'm going to read your comments. You will not be ignored. Let's see if Franco got any dots. Got a few. Dots here and there. The good thing about this campfire is it does make me want to go camping. I want to sit down. I want to sit outside and look at things while I sit there with my beverage, watching people play. That's what it puts me in the mood to do. All right, this is looking pretty cool. Oh, I see this. This has lots of dots. Dots. See them all? You guys see the dots? The dots I'm talking about? See them all? Now watch, I could get rid of them. Fill them in with the ink line. See? There's the dots. Dots are gone. Save and swig. We're gonna swig it. Ba-da-da-da-da. I'm gonna save this as a. Usually when I work, I save a JPEG. So when I go in to look at my stuff, you could see that. I could see that that page is finished. And if there's no JPEG, means it's not finished. Let me see what you guys are saying. Oh, you guys are saying a lot of things. Lots of things. Mikey says, that's a great cover for the Defender of Fried Foods. Yeah, man, thank you, sir. I try to make them awesome, you know. Amazing. You're redrawing the cover of Wolverine #1 for a friend. Oh, cool. Mario's awesome. Embrace the pen, my man. Mightier than the sword. Eddie said the original Giro Man Mignogno spatula is Swiss cheese holy. Very interesting. Will there be a Stormbreaker spatula as well? So far there's only one, but yeah, it has Swiss cheese holes in it. Spatula, like a White Castle hamburger. That's what we used to flip burgers. Mignoner. That is him. See, I got this other page. I'm doing another page here. We'll keep him up here until I read the while I read these awesome comments. That is true. That's a mighty fine Franco. Yeah, that is him. That is Franco eating a dinner at the Giro Queen. His pants should be red. Could be red if he works in uniform to match with the hat. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I will make them red. That sounds good. I want to make the pants red because he's wearing uniform. Danny says, have you ever had any really uncomfortable situations with fans at conventions? Sometimes, not lately, but there have been times where fans would linger too long, and a lot of times I just tell them something weird. I mention a body part, and then they usually go away because they don't know how to take it. Or if we call them boogaloo. That's what we call them. If they act like boogaloo. Remember how the gorilla would chase Magilla Gorilla around, go boogaloo, boogaloo. Well, that's what we call them. If they're like that, then we got to get rid of them, and you just have to be. I don't know how to do it. You just got to be rude, and then they go away. That's when they finally get the message. You got to leave now. You know, sweet. But it doesn't happen too often. Most of the time, I like when people come and they're happy to see me, and it's okay. And usually they leave on their own accord. But I have been sometimes where friends of mine will invite somebody they think is my friend. I'm like, no, I don't want to eat with that person. That has happened. Julian is here. Oh, yeah, man. What's up, Julian? You're a good man, sir. Good to see you. D. Brad says, sure, there isn't a fire. Evacuate. No, there's not a fire. It happens every day. And because it's November here, but the days are about 75 degrees, so everybody's outside in their yard. And a lot of kids finish at school at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. If they don't have Zoom calls, they go outside and light fires. They make campfire. Everything's controlled, but it does get smoky in the backyard. It's died down right now. I feel it died down. Call Grant says, if you have the Meat TV channel, they're going to show the classic cartoons starting in January. Now they are showing the Flintstones. Oh, cool. I got to check it out. I do not have Meat TV. I have to find things by typing them in the search. But that one day I should have it. D. Brad has Meat TV. That's awesome. It says, Mario, that looks great. Any darker, he would look like a Pop-Tart. Yeah. He does look like a Pop-Tart because the frosting on the top. That's right. Bob Kebab, the skewer. Suggestion for a villain name. Bob Kebab sounds cool. I like Bob Kebab. I'm going to write that down. Bob Kebab. I'm writing it down for real. Bob Kebab. I got a list here. Bob Kebab. I got a list here of things that I don't know what the list is for. But it was August 14th. Things to do on August 14th. Okay. Because I write a lot of my notes on note cards in my studio here. And it's mostly so I remember what they are. I remember to do things. But today, unfortunately, I do not know what those things are on the list. But 3 of them are crossed off, so that's good. I'll find out what's on my list when I hear somebody say, hey, where's my stuff? Where's my stuff, Baltazar? Then I'll know, oh, that's what that was. But now Bob Kebab is now on the list. He'd be cool. He'd be a big stick with meat on it, right? Meat and veggies. That'd be a good name too. Meat and veggies. Does that guy's name be Meatin'? Meat and veggies. His last name Veggies. Meat and veggies. I don't know. Now we're getting crazy. Now it's getting nuts. You were funnier before, Baltazar. You stop drawing. Shut up and draw. There's another Franco right here, and he's looking very Hanna-Barbera-y. Look at him. He's looking very Ren and Stimpy. That was probably me drawing late night, trying to finish things. I might have drew that on here, right? Most of the time, most of the Giro Man, I drew live on the show for you. Live on the drawing show. It's all true. So I put these lines in there. You guys could see I was placing in the squares. See, lining up. So I draw that T right there, and then I know where the panel goes. That's what I was doing. That's what I was doing. Like I do stuff, but I don't explain. I just go ahead. It's true. Aha! Finally, Giro Man has returned. Peterville will be protected once again, fine citizens. Peterville? This is Chicago. That's right. They're in the mighty fine town of Chicago. So you smell delicious. Okay then. Return to your lunches, folks. Hey, I didn't get my fries. The cook, the chef, the cook of the Gyro Queen just left. How can you be the cook and you leave? It's true, he did. Gyro Queen. Melvin has abandoned his post. He's going to get fired, I bet. That could be another episode. Melvin, you've been leaving every day, unannounced. We have to let you go. Dun, dun, dun. That could be the cliffhanger. We have to let you go, Melvin. You have unexplained absences. Real life drama in a non-real life situation comic. That's not real. That won't really happen, Baltazar. That's right. It's unrealistic that there's a big hunk of meat flying around, smiling with teeth. I like how people say that about movies, about Avengers or Star Wars. That would never happen. You mean in a world where there's a Wookiee, that wouldn't happen? Like, I'm sorry. You are correct. I don't know what was happening, going through my mind. Let's see what happened here. Let's see. How did I color? He has black. I'm not consistent, folks. It's okay. I don't need to be. Should I go with the I could do that. That's lunch you smell, big fella. You guys like the music. The music you're listening to is from my son, Gordon Baltazar. You can hear it on SoundCloud for free. There's a link in the description of the video. You could listen to it for free, which is awesome. And you could listen to it while you draw, be inspired to do great things. It's true. I'm going to make this a color because this color will be white later. Let's choose something very obvious like that. So later when I get rid of the white, this orangey rusty color will be, I will click on it, similar it, and then turn it all white so it's brighter than it is now. It's true. Everything I tell you is true. It's something I invented too. So people wait for inventions. I just make them. Wait, oh, I'll wait for somebody to make it easier. No, I'm going to do it. He left the place smoky, just like my basement here. Just like my basement art studio. This guy left this room smoky. Mm, 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 mm. Let's see, we could grab the colors. We could grab the colors for this guy. Make the lines black. Let's see what was over here. The shadow on the wall. Cameraman has returned. Let's see, I have to have another piece here that shows the restaurant. There it is. There are no reflections on the glass, but I put it here. Sometimes things need to change. It was a stormy night. I think the next page, when he flies away, there's no more storm. Henceforth, continuity issues within my own comic. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna do it anyway. Gonna do it. Let's see, this is the color that I chose to outline things. Should I do these guys like that? I am doing it. So you can't do that, Balthazar. You can't just make them red. Gonna. You're now part of the background. Look at it. There's pieces here. Missing elements. Alright, we're good. Good, good, good. Alright. You may hear my wash machine in the background. It's a very necessary part of the day. There are many people in my home taking responsibility unto themselves to wash their clothes. Because you know what? If they don't do it, who will? Plus, you might have some personals in there, you know? Some personalities. Shut up and draw, Balthazar! I got you, man. I got you. Wake up and do this. I hear you. I hear you, man. I don't mean to be a guy who says things just to say things. Ba-da-da-da. Bam. I think I got the lines in this now. I think they're all here. Did I get all these? Looks like it. This guy's missing right here. That guy and the bench. They're sitting on a bench. Brother Bear's hair. His hairline doesn't quite have hair. He shaves it off. It sounds like that. He shaves it off, which is fine. It's choice. It's very choice, man. Very choice. And this, I'm gonna use the same orangey brown. Highlight these because when I bring them into the color area, I will transform these colors to white. You will see. You'll see in a moment. Why'd you just ink them white, Baltazar? Well, because the colors in Manga Studio and the colors in Photoshop are different. I forgot her ponytail. Forgot it. Sorry, ma'am. Her freckles. Forgot her freckles. Sorry, ma'am. Let's pick a nice freckly color. What if I can get there? There it is. I'm gonna go right here with this one. Very freckly color. I think I got it all. Now, I'm going to select the color. Select this color in beautiful 1080p. Delete. It's working. Get rid of that. Oh, I forgot something. See that line right there? I forgot. Make sure there's no others. This comic's gonna make people hungry. I know it. You say, I like your Giro Man comic, but it's making me gain weight. So every time I eat it, or every time I read it, I want to eat it. I want to eat a Giro. I want some fast food. The defender of fried foods. Fried foods, fast foods, he defends them all. It's true. Now, see, I got rid of all of the lines I don't need. Now you just see the lines that I chose to keep. Now I'm going to.
What's the crack? You already know who it is. Your boy.
Now I'm going to. Oh, now I'm going to get rid of the lines that go over the border. See? Yeah, there you go. You got it. I'm the demon of this earth. I got this. That's what he's telling us. Relax. Everybody relax, chill. I got this. No point in getting excited. No reason to get excited. Like Jimi Hendrix told us. Relax. Don't get excited. Everything will be fine. Don't hate the neighbor because he has a different opinion. Don't hate the neighbor because they lit a fire. It's because they're burning up their yard. Who cares? It's just a smell. It's not that unpleasant. You get used to it and it already went away. Or we could call the police and make a big hubbubaloo. Hubbubaloo. He's burning stuff. Or just let it go. Because then one day, I'm going to want to burn stuff. And he's going to say, hey, neighbor, you like to burn stuff too? And I'm going to say, yes. Yes, I was wondering if I could bring my stuff over to burn with you. And I'm going to say, yes, neighbor. By the way, here's a frosty beverage. Oh, I like frosty beverages. You say, hey, maybe we could be friends. And I would say, like, I have room for friends. I just deleted some for not having my same opinion. No, I would never say that. Because I don't care. You can think the way you want to. That's how it should be. When it's not that way, it's weird. I got political right there for a moment. Sorry, guys. Was that politics? Or that was just being nice to each other? Stop crying, stop fighting. Be nice to each other. And the world, as we know it, will be awesome. It will be a much better, awesome place. When people walk around and say, hey man, that's okay. It's all right, my brother, chill. It's all right, brothers. It's all right, sisters. Everything's going to be all right. Even Bob Marley knew that. Every little thing is going to be all right. Every little ting. Just a ting. You know it's going to be all right when you don't need the H. Every little ting. Everything's going to be all right. That's how we know. You don't need the H. Just like Balthazar. You don't need the H. Every little ting. Every little ting she does is magic. Yeah. Just let her do her thing. If it's magical, she can do that thing all day. I'll be happy to support the ting. Balthazar makes sense. I almost deleted him too for saying all that stuff. No, don't delete people. You could if you want. I don't care what you do. But I don't know. I guess I don't go on there enough for it to dictate my life. It controls you. People are controlling. The moment you delete people for having their opinion, the moment they're controlling you, you're under their spell. Or you say, I'm going to let that kid burn the fire next door. I'm going to let him burn his fire. There you go. See the white? Bam! I don't like the way you're talking, Balthazar. Starting to scare me. Shut up, you're drunk. Give me your keys. I'm an observationalist. Save. Look at that. Saved it, combined layers. Now it's ready for color. Now it's all ready for color. For pureness. For the colors. It will make this thing pop. I like it better when you don't talk, Balthazar. I always go from light to dark. Usually do all the white, and then I'll pick another color, maybe a yellow, whatever strikes my fancy. Because you may have a fancy to strike. You never know. You never know if you have a fancy to strike. But it will be strucken, love-strucken, electrocution. You will have something that needs striking, that needs fancy. Yeah! So you draw the colors. I do the mouth colors. And I do them everywhere. Whoever has a mouth that needs coloring. He's got a tongue, he's got a tongue, he's got a mouth. I never know what order I do things in until I do them and pay attention. Know what I mean? I think you do. And we're gonna go with red. See, I grab red. So I see I could do his hat. Oh yeah, I want to do Marvin's legs before I forget. Where's Marvin? What did I do his legs? Does he have? Did I show his pants over here? No, I did not. Oh, I got rid of him. I'll bring him in later. I gotta make sure not to. I gotta make sure to bring him in for coloring. Your man's a strange character, but he's loved by everybody. He's strange but loved. Look at him. He's so happy. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to save it right there. I'm going to see what you guys are saying. Swig for coffee. There's a new TV show. How Artie met his neighbor. We know each other a little bit. Martin is here. What up, Martin Sar? What up, Artie? What up, Martin? You're a good man, sir. It's funny because I do we do the same things every day. I go out after the show. I'll go out and get mail or do stuff like that. So on Saturdays when I do my painting show, I'll after the painting show, I'll go out and get the neighbor or get the mail because it's about 5, 6 o'clock. Mail comes there at about 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I'll see the neighbor out there, and they'll see me with my gear, my kimono, my hat, my painted clothes. And I'll say, hey, what are you doing? Are you painting? What are you doing? Or like, oh, you did something today, And they were out there one time with the neighbor and his brother or his friend or somebody. He said, yeah, this guy's on Cartoon Network. I'm like, what? And then he says, and this guy owns comic shop. So it was a quick interview, celebrity style. I thought that was pretty funny. So people know me, but they don't quite know me. Knowing me, it's kind of cool. Sweet. You guys know me real good. I'm going to go full screen. Hello. Welcome. Famous cartoonist draws things. Says things. Does things. Oh yeah, do the gyro. Do the gyro, man, with me. We got an itch. You guys are awesome. See, it's weird because drawing, I don't need them. Oh, but seeing you is better. Seeing this is better. Sweet for you guys. That was Gyro Man. I drew some Gyro Man. I'm going to finish him later because it's getting to the time where I have to go mail things. I got packages. They need to go out. And one of the packages, I need to overnight it. And I want to hopefully it gets there. I don't want no problems. I don't want to show up at like 4:30 saying, can you overnight this? And then they're going to look at me with that stink eye. We can't overnight this. Why don't you drive it? Sometimes if I drove it, it'd probably be faster. It'll cost more though. A lot of gas. When you think about it, they could take a package and send it all the way to across the country for a few dollars. You can send a package for $10 all over the country. And for you to drive it there would cost way more than that. Just lunch on the way there costs more. Swig for lunch. So when people say 50 cents for a stamp, I'm like, well, then you drive it there now. 50 cents to mail an envelope. That's nothing. That's $2 for $1. It smells nice on here now. It doesn't stink. There's no more campfire. You guys are awesome. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today. This was really fun. I'm going to draw more things. I gotta go do stuff. I gotta go mail things and other things only I could do. And then I'm gonna come back here. I have no interruptions today, so this is the only thing I have to go do. I have to go drive and go mail some product to people. And I'm going to reveal my famous actor friend who bought some from me. Maybe I could do it now. Should I do it now? You guys want to know who did it? I drew something for my famous actor friend's named Scott Porter. I don't know if he's watching this, but I don't want to say what he bought because it'll be spoiler. But yeah, I did a commission for him. He's awesome. So look him up. He was Racer X in the Speed Racer cartoon, or the Speed Racer movie. He was the voice of Cyclops in the X-Men cartoon. And he's in a romantic comedy called Hearts of Dixie. It's a TV show. He starts in there with, I think, Hayden Planetarium, or that other real pretty girl. I think Rachel Bison's in there. Is that her name? Rachel Bilson. Because Bison's a rhino, right? Or a rhino or buffalo. I don't know. But he's a good man. He should have been the Flash. He was my pick to be the Flash. What are we going to do? But I'm going to do this again tomorrow. I like it. I do this every day at noon, wherever you're watching me now, whether it be YouTube or Facebook or a Facebook channel that I run, like Famous Cartoonist, or my own personal channel, or Electric Milk, or YouTube. I'm trying to figure out other venues, because I could do up to 10 things, but I don't have 10 things, so I might have to go on to like Tumblr or Pinterest and all those. But I like YouTube and Facebook. Those seems to be the popular things. And I'm going to do things again. I'm going to draw stuff tomorrow. So you guys come here, show up at noon, and I will be doing things. Until then, 3 things. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do the things that make you happy. And get some rest. You guys are awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye-bye.